Hey y'all, this is Black Willow 32. Hey, I wanted to talk about something I had read on the internet and in the news. It's about Paula Deen using the N word. You know, Paula Deen, she is a southern lady who uses lots of butter, and she's on the show. Well, she was on the Food Network. Okay, I read that she used the N word. I think it was back in the past or something, and somebody brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, she's Southern. They use the N word in the South like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I'm not saying that what she did was right and what she did was okay, but it was back in the day. I'm sure she doesn't use that now. And number two, I know some black folks who use the N word or a derivative of the N word more than most people. And then they have the nerve to get mad at white people for using the N word. I'm like, dude, you use it on the regular. You use it as a term of endearment. Now, my thing is this: if Malcolm X or Martin Luther King were alive and they heard you using the N word, do you honestly think they'd be okay with that? I mean, to older folks, the N word is just wrong. Like us younger folks, and I mean those, and like in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, we seem to think that it's okay to use the N word, but are highly upset when white folks or other races use the N word. And I'm like, wait a minute, you know, people who were older folks, like those in the 60s, those in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, you use the N word in their presence, whether you're it's a term of endearment or whatever, they will be highly upset because they know the connotations. They know where that word came from. They understand that the N word was a derogatory term. And I don't buy when people say, oh, well, I'm taking the power out of the N word. No, you're not. It's still the N word. And you still shouldn't use it. So, whether Paula Deen uses it, whether Flavor Flav uses it, it doesn't matter. It's still the N word. And it still has derogatory connotations. So, that's my take on it. I think that if we're going to go down this road and say it's okay for one race, it should be okay for all races. But if it's not okay for one race, then it shouldn't be okay for any race. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's like calling, I mean, it's also like, for example, I've heard women call each other the B word. Now let a man do that shit, and we will get a beat down the side of Texas. And I'm thinking, the same kind of thing. Don't use that term, you know, don't make it okay. Just don't make it okay. It doesn't matter who's using it. It should not be okay. And that's my take on that little scenario. My name is Black. This is Black Wheel 32. Signing off. Have a great Sunday. See you later.